All right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalawam. GMS precepts here, Nazar Khad, and Kanye or Kanye, as you can see in the title. A little wordplay, a little double entendre. But the point of this video it's sort of posing a question, right? The whole situation now, and I'm sure everybody has heard, it's been in the news for the past week or a little bit over a week or so. Kanye West, Yeezy, or whatever he wants to be uh, called today, he's been coming out with a lot of information, saying a lot of things, and you know revealing a lot of truths, as far as the Israelites are concerned and the people that call themselves the Jews. Um, but anytime, knowing the rulers, knowing the people that rule society, right, and knowing how they operate, we know they are heavily, you know, uh, they have a high usage of psyops, right? This is what they do. Psyops is their thing, right? So you always have to question whether, whenever you see something on the news or on TV or in the media, you always have to question whether it's a psyop or not, because this is something that they do. And this situation is no different. Is Kanye West on his own accord revealing all these things, or is he being told to reveal all these things? Okay. And I just got off the phone with my brother, my big brother, Yahawah, and he made a lot of points, good points, as far as the answer, leaning towards it being a psyop, Kanye, right? But my take, my answer, and I'm gonna back it up with scriptures, is it doesn't matter, right? Because because the one that's really in control is the Most High, whether it's a psyop or not, whether he's being told to do this or not. It's always, everything is always going to be, if you understand and know prophecy, we know that all things that are being done, right, is all to make the prophecy come to fruition. The mark of the beast, the MOTB, I didn't mean to say that, flag, MOTB, the CI, the CH, the CHIP, all right, the World War III, right, Russia, North Korea, all these things are coming to pass. Wars and rumors of wars, all these things are going to come to pass, but we know it's all being done and orchestrated by the Most High. Now I just thought of an analogy when I started this video, and then I'll get to the scriptures. I don't want the long talking. Like analogy, I was thinking of an analogy, of a mob boss. Right now, I don't want to. Before I say that, let me preface it by saying I don't want to minimize the grandiosity of the Most High onto a mere mortal mob boss. Okay, but this is just for an analogy, right? Well, this is just for an analogy. But let's say there's a mob boss, and he wants he orders a hit. Okay, he has one of his minions or his foot soldiers do the hit or commit the hit, right? Now, if that foot soldier gets caught, the one that pulled the trigger or did whatever, it's him that's going to get the charge, right? But who's really responsible for that? Is it the guy that pulled the trigger, or is it the guy that told the guy to pull the trigger? All right, so that's my little quick analogy. But let me hurry up and get to these scriptures. I was gonna start at Numbers. Let me just start at Proverbs. I got a few in Proverbs. It's Proverbs 16:1. The preparations of the heart in man, and the answer of his tongue is from the Lord. So anything that the man or any ruler or whatever person they think they want to do, it's all done by the Most High. It's what? It's from the Lord. Okay? It's from the Lord. It's another one. Oh, it's two of them in here. It's 9 and then verse 11. 16 and 9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. You see? These are pretty much plain, don't need too much of a breakdown. This is a good one. Oh, a just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are what? Are his work. You see, so you have a bag that has a weight, right? The Most High makes sure it's balanced. He makes sure the weights are balanced. He makes sure good and evil are balanced, because that's how the Most High operates. And everything that's in that bag is good. So whether it's a bag of bad things or a bag of good things, it's all good. It's all of his work, because everything is going to push or guide itself towards the Lord's return and the salvation of the nation of Israel, and the takedown and the destruction of the other nations, and especially primarily the Edomites. Right? Proverbs 19 and 21. There are many devices in a man's heart, nevertheless the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. You see? So no matter, so let's say Esau has him doing a psyop to cause division. This is one of the points, my brother said is, a main point is to cause division amongst the people. You got a lot of celebrities that are, divorcing each other, and it's basically being normalized. A broken household is basically being normalized. It's division everywhere. You see? That's all. The reason why it's happening is because the Lord wants it to happen. The Lord is allowing all these things to happen. Right? So Esau might think it's of his own plan, but all his plans are gonna backfire. Right? Isaiah, what is this? Oh, Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So it's of the Most High that's responsible for all these things. It's not man. It's the Most High. You see? I think I got one more. This is another one. Whatever verse is it? No, this ain't it. No, I got Proverbs 21 already. Right, I think that's it. That's all the scriptures I got. Right, so that's the point of the video. And I'm my brother sent me that video. I'm gonna check it out right now. But that's that, man. It really the answer is really a trick question. It really doesn't matter if Kanye is a con or if he's really being sincere, right? It's all being orchestrated and controlled by Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. This is what the most, and once you understand that, you understand these scriptures, it becomes easy to decipher a lot of things that go on. It becomes easy to decipher all these psyops, because at the end of the day, it's all going to lead to what the Most High wants to be done. And like I said earlier, it's the destruction of this country. It's the rising and the salvation of the nation of Israel. And it's going to lead to the return of the Lord and the enslavement of the other nations, and the death and enslavement and death and the captivity of our number one enemy, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, Lord willing, brothers and sisters, we're edified. Until the next show, shalawam.